So you're saying that they were sitting on basically 150 years or so of information in various different forms?
Yeah. So that's mining exploration documents, right? So those documents written by surveyors and explorers and geologists over decades. So you're talking there about originally written with ink and pens, through typed, through eventually laser printed, dot matrix printed, eventually digital, but generations of documents handwritten with handwritten tables and so on in them, and hand-drawn maps, all the way through to satellite photography and digital photos and digital documents, and all of those generations of information. The eventual data store was petabytes in size.
So you've got all these layers of data, and they're not really being cross-referenced though.
No, they can't be cross-referenced because you've got paper documents, right? And so to say to a geologist, so what's happening at this spot, means finding all of the documents that might talk about that location and all of the core sample data, which is in databases or in tables or something like that, and then all of the satellite imagery, which is in photos and another data store. And so you're putting together a combination of paper-based documents, even though they might be stored in PDF files or something like that, they're still paper, right? So you've got paper-based documents, you've got databases, you've got photos of rocks and rock strata, you've got maps, you've got all sorts of things, right, that you then have to assemble together to see what's at a location. And even better, where we really came in with the AI, is how does what's in that location map to some kind of combination of minerals or geology that would indicate that something that matters might be at that location.
So literally panning for gold in a way.
In the data, right? But when we say data, and this is the really important point about where we are with AI, or where we're aiming to be with AI, is data for us is not just data. Data for us is what we call information, right? So in other words, it's a combination of videos and documents and emails and the internet and data all put together, and then being able to analyse all of that in a way that makes sense to humans.